If I take a glass and ask you what's the weight of that glass, then your answer may vary from 50 gram to 500 gram. But it doesn't matter what's the exact weight of it. Matter is how long can we hold it, that particular glass. If we hold it for few seconds, well, it's good. But if we want to hold it for 1 hour, we may feel pain in hand. And if we want to hold it for 1 day, then ambulance may be called. So for same weight, if we want to hold it for longer time, we feel it heavy. So what should we do? We sometimes should place the glass down after taking rest. Again, we should easily lift and hold the glass. Similarly, in our real life also, we take extra pressure in our brain. And for that particular reason, we sometimes should take the release of the pressure from the brain. Now the question is, how can we release the pressure, extra pressure or burden? The answer is given by Mark Micon, a particular book written by Get-in Gozon. In that book, Mark said that we should not only manage the time, but also create the time. So we should divide a full day in 3 different zones. Number 1, go zone, number 2, no zone, and number 3, slow zone. Go zone is the stage when you are in peak performance. This may be your early morning or late night. Every day you should create 2 hours for go zone. Here no excuse, no distractions, that will be only 0. And no mobile phone, TV should be used. Only 2 hours at a time. Concentrate on your work. The students of St. Xavier School, of course, this work is of studies. But for other people, maybe they perform or doing some practice of playing guitar like Babar sir, or doing some project work like me. But the fact is that for many of us, we are not doing thing like that way. We just want to do a number of work at a time. Means at the time of study, we think to play guitar or doing WhatsApp or sometime YouTube, means to do many work at a time. Suppose someone told you to hold a glass plate in your hand, then to another hand, then your head, then your nose, then your mouth, and then how will you adjust the stress what just given to you? But we do all the time like this. We try to balance with 10 or 12 different types of work. If you do one work at a time, then you will not feel any stress. It will be the minimum stress. We talk about multitasking, which is actually virtual concept and can be applicable in computer only. In real life, there is no multitasking. And after entering that go zone, you should stop yourself from multitasking. One job at a time. If more than one job is there or work is there, at first finish the work, then start for the next. But before entering to that particular go zone, you should enter at first no zone. It is the time when you will refresh your mind that will help you to get the recovery. In no zone, there will be no work, no thinking. Here, your aim should be refreshing your brain, the mental and physical part. For this, you may involve in meditation, yoga, or the music for refreshment. In the middle of go zone and no zone, there is slow zone, which is default zone, or you may say comfort zone. Here you can do anything what you want to do, but don't take too much important work to complete here. You may do different type of works also, and this may vary 6 to 8 hours. But don't try to do it just now. At first, make a habit after repeated practice, then you can apply it. Also be careful, don't mix any zone with other zones. Before going to that particular go zone, If you want to go to slow zone for picking up any phone calls or other, you must say to yourself, let's get in from go zone to slow zone. Remember, stress is such a disease that never be recovered. Rather, it increases with the time. In USA, the number is too much. Too many people are suffering from stress. So be careful and try to follow the zones what is described here. Thank you.